mom and a dad backing up. I respect that I got beef
What's
here.
good? What's good, y'all? What's happening in the YouTube world? Y'all know what it is, man. It's another one of them good ones today. We're gonna get straight to it. But first, let me say this. They trying to kill my baby mama. Yeah, they trying to kill my baby mama in another world. From another world. Candace Owens. Now, y'all know a lot of y'all don't agree with Candace Owens. I know a lot of y'all don't like the content that she put out, a lot of things she said, about black people, but I agree with her wholeheartedly. Some things I don't agree with, but for the most part, I agree with her when it comes to black issues. And the only thing I do disagree with her with is the Catholic Church thing. Candace, if you seeing this and you watching this, come out of the Catholic Church, baby. Come on up out of it. I ain't saying you got to be Baptist. I ain't saying you got to be Protestant. You'll find your way, but they ain't the way. Come on up out of there. You're too cute for that, baby. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wish, I kind of wish I got a hold of her first. I wonder what made you choose a white boy. Shit, it was plenty of us out here, that dig a woman like you, smart, intelligent, articulate very, very well. I mean, shit, nigga, if I was with her, shit, nigga, I'd probably be rich. Shit, she's smart as hell. Like, fuck all that ghetto shit. Fuck all that big booty, big titty shit, man. Look, this is the woman black men need, not the ones that put you down. No, this was the one. But man, they trying to kill her, man, because she didn't expose some stuff, and I hate to see shit like that, man. I really dig her. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to the content. Let me shut up. Let me shut up and play this shit.
And I got to tell you guys, honestly, we're never seeing these messages. I told you forever we were going to see them. I felt confident, but I got taken down by this dragon. Even me, my hopes, my dreams, taken down. We're never reading Taylor Swift. We're going to have to believe that Taylor Swift is a sweet 13-year-old girl for the rest of our lives. Okay? So roll up your sleeves. We're all Swifties now. You must respect game when you see it. And I completely respect this move that Scott Swift allegedly played. And that's all I'm going to say about that topic. All right, guys, I want to tell you about Stopbox because let's be real, owning a handgun for self-defense comes with serious responsibility. You need it secure, but also accessible when it matters most. Too often that means choosing between locking it away or leaving it out, vulnerable to kids, guests, or intruders. That's the problem that Stockbox USA set out to solve, and they nailed it with the Stopbox Pro. It's a 100% mechanical, keyless, battery-free lockbox that gives you instant controlled access to your firearm. No electronics, keys, or codes required. No keys or apps, just a patented 5-button locking system that responds only to your unique input. It's fast, intuitive, and built for muscle memory, so you're not thinking when you're reacting. And when the seconds matter most, that makes all the difference. With Stopbox Pro, you don't have to trade safety for speed or peace of mind readiness. Your firearm stays of the my viewers. Also reminding you about the wellness company, Focus, and Today. All right, you guys, now I've got to tell you the story because so many of you guys are messaging me going, what happened? And honestly, I could use your help because I'm not really sure what did happen. And many of you guys are always so concerned about my health and my safety because we go in and we talk about these deep topics. And when you really get into history and you start looking backward, you start to upset powerful structures, people that have had power for a very long time and are willing to kind of be deranged. And when it comes to defending that power, obviously covering the Brigitte Macron series. I mean, there's been a lot of concern all around, and I just try to keep a healthy perspective about all that stuff. But it is true that the FBI opened a case, and I'm going to tell you about that. I was not happy with the way that this went down, and I hope that I can get more information, particularly from those of you who live in New Jersey, because it seems that a lot of the assaults on my life have been coming from that area. So I will kind of give you a lead up to this. Obviously, I've had a very long, years long, back and forth with Rabbi Shmuley. He's a totally deranged rabbi who is insane. And when anybody stands up to him, he calls them anti-Semitic. He is rabid. He's being sued right now for trying to extort a Jewish family that owns the Fontainebleau Hotel in Miami. So he's kind of an equal opportunity offender, accuses everybody of anti-Semitism, including Jews, Jews that run hotels in Miami. And I think everybody agrees he's insane.
So I've seen this video that she's done with this guy, and they had a little debate, a little back and forth. And let me just say this, man. I don't like to talk about the JEWs, man. The JEWs, man. Anything you say about them can and will be used against you in the court of law. I mean, they will cancel you. You can't say nothing about them. You can't, man. Even if you try to say something positive and say, hey, for example, you could say, yeah, well, they're good businessmen, but the Jewish history, Nebuchadnezzar enslaved their ancestors. Boy, you start talking like that, man. Or you say something like, well, when Jesus came, he told the Pharisees they are of their father the devil. Oh boy. Man, if you say anything other than these are perfect people, these were God chosen people in the beginning, these are the people that's in the bloodline of if you say anything outside of something good about these folks, they will try to cancel you. They will try to they best to get you up out of there. When you find a group of people that really trying to do that to you, that means they have something to hide, because most people ain't got nothing to hide. They're not going to go to that extreme to try to cancel you, to cover up, or to keep you quiet. So man, we just gotta listen and pay attention, man. Like I say, everybody don't agree with Candace, but she be hitting it on the head with some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can't, and she a sister. She's a sister at that. And you know what I'm saying? We talk about these sisters and how we should stand by them, and no matter what, and black men ain't this, ain't that. But still a sister. So black men, no matter what she say or don't say, whether you like it or not, she's still a sister at the end of the day. So what? She has a white husband. Who gives a fuck who she fucking? What she got going on in her bedroom ain't got nothing to do with what's going on with the color of her skin. You understand what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with it. You can sleep with whoever you want. There's a lot of you brothers out there and bought white prostitutes. And come on, man, let's talk. There's a lot of you brothers out there that had white girlfriends. Let's stop the bullshit now, okay? So at the end of the day, she's still a sister to me, man. So I don't want to see nothing bad happen to her. You know what I'm saying? So it's our job to not slander her. Let her say what the fuck she gonna say, whether you like it or not, and keep moving. It's enough of that going on with us. But just pay attention, man. You might learn something.
But what happened on September 4th of last year in a series of events was I went on Piers Morgan to debate Rabbi Shmuley after he was calling me anti-Semitic. It went very badly for Rabbi Shmuley as Piers Morgan pulled clips like he was lying live about things that I had said that I had never said. And then Piers Morgan was able to debunk that. And on September 4th in particular, this particular part of the debate, I was making an argument that we have to recognize that there are radicals, like holding the title rabbi doesn't mean anything. And there are radicals amongst every religion, and there are radical sects that break out. And here is exactly what I said that warranted, according to this person who was running this group chat, him to try to kill me. So here is what I said to Rabbi Shmuley on September 4th of last year. One of the things that the world is recognizing, and what we've always recognized, is that there are radical fringe sects that break out within every single religion, amongst every race. There's white supremacy, there's black supremacy,
Yeah.
there's radical Islam, there are all of these Christ cults around the world. And I think right now it's important for people to understand that radical Judaism is also a thing, and you're
Always been
watching
a
an example
thing.
of it right now on your screen. The person sitting across from me or sitting
It's always been a thing. I have heard stories about the Jews, or the JEWs. I didn't hear stories about them, dealing with the United States on bogus business. I want to say, damn, I believe the damn near the Pearl Harbor thing was a setup. I want to say that was Americans' way of getting into it. Like, hey, something got to happen to us. Like it's like when we were young. Oh man, you got to hit me to hit him, and you know what I'm saying. It's like you got to touch me first for me to get in this. You know what I'm saying? That's how it just seems to me. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I really don't, what I'm saying, know the logist, and I can't say this person's right and that person's wrong, but just from what I believe and what I think and what's been told, it kind of makes sense. Because if we find out our own country's doing that, then yeah, the country's in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to make it look like outsiders did this. It's easy to pay outsiders to do certain things, and then they come to you and say, "Hey, remember that? Remember that? You owe me a favor." That's how they getting over here, y'all. That's one of the other ways they getting over here and bringing shit over here. All these favors. Yeah, we bomb this, we do that. You got to let some of my people in over here. You got to give them government jobs. You got to do this, you got to do that. Just so these people can get what they want. And then the shit blows up in everybody's face. Then they try to do some other shit to cover up the shit that they already done did. So, yeah, man, it's fucked up.
Next to me, I guess, it posted on his Facebook page in 2016 a tribute to someone who he said was his mentor. That was Rabbi Menachem Schneerson. He said he was his mentor and his friend. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Rabbi Schneerson, there were some Jews who believed that he was and is the Messiah. So rejecting Christ, but believing that that rabbi was his Messiah. Now, you may remember in the news recently, there was this radicalized faction of the Lubavitch Orthodox community in Brooklyn that were digging tunnels in Brooklyn and hurling benches at police officers. Well, and by the way, this is per the Times of Israel, that faction of individuals are followers of Rabbi Schneerson. So again, you have Rabbi Shmuley who believes that that's his mentor. They believed that he was the Messiah. What is it? It becomes important to understand, what did Rabbi Schneerson preach? Well, he preached Jewish supremacism, the hatred of all non-Jews. And you don't have to take my word for it, because if I said it, they would say that's anti-Semitism. You should instead take the word of the two Jewish professors who translated his work.
Yeah.
Those authors' names were Israel Shahak and Norton Mezvinsky. And their book was entitled Jewish Fundamentalism in Israel. So I then proceeded to share those quotations, which again came from authors, Israeli authors, and it caused an insane reaction in my life. Right? Pretty much days after this, YouTube completely demonetized me, and it was led by an account on X called Awesome Jew, who was telling people to mass report.
So it gotta make you it gotta make you wonder, like, what these people got on America, that America jumps through loops for these folks. We gotta start using our head, man. We gotta start peeping game. Instead of this fighting in black on black crime, and you know what I'm saying, all this monkey ball shit that we doing. We not educating ourselves. We not even sitting down and looking at the bigger picture. Y'all ever wondered why America jumps to Israel's rescue all the time? Whether it's somebody saying something, whether it's war, whether it doesn't matter what it is. Have y'all ever wondered that? Have y'all ever wondered why you can't say nothing? Now, if you go over to them other countries, you can say whatever you want about the Jews. You go, probably except for German, because German got that, that stain on them. But anywhere else, China, you can go anywhere and say anything you want about the Jews. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. But over here, why is it that over here, if you say something about them, they gonna cancel you, shut you down? Think about it, y'all. This ain't no game. This is real.
My YouTube channel, and we were not able to get remonetized until early this year. So it lasted for a very long time. The person took credit for that, despite us showing YouTube that all of these reports came in on that day. They hit a ton of our videos, and then they fully demonetized us. And we were able to learn that that Awesome Jew account, the person who was running it, lives in New Jersey. Okay. Then on September 10th, and this is according to the Department of Justice, there was a person who posted a video making threats against my life, saying that he was going to kill me. My husband and I were shortly thereafter contacted by the FBI. They didn't give us any details. They just said that your name has come up in an investigation. We can't tell you anymore. We're closing on this investigation. Then in October, when this individual was arrested, they still did not tell us his name. They contacted me and my husband, and they said the suspect has been apprehended. We will tell you more in the future. But, and my husband just said, is our life at risk? I mean,
see, that sound like some Malcolm X shit right there. That sound like that same shit they pulled on our black leaders in the old days. Oh man, we know this. We got that. We not gonna share nothing with you until after the investigation. We got to do this. Come on, man. That sound like some police shit. That sound like motherfuckers involved. You know what I'm saying? It sound like motherfuckers is partaking and saying, all right, yeah, we got it. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Just go on, sit back. We got it. We ain't gonna tell you nothing. Now, let it be her nephew who go out here and do a drill. Oh, she'll know everything. They'll lay it all out. Oh, they'll tell her, oh yeah, he was caught with the gun. He was running from the scene of the crime with the gun. We got him on tape shooting the person. We got him in the music confessing. We got him on YouTube in the interviews telling them about the murder and this and that and the third. She would know everything going on if that was one of her drill shooting up motherfucking nephew or niece or brother, father, anybody in her family that's black. They would shed a light on that and give her all the information. But when it comes to her life, you see how they do? Just like the white folks used to do back in the days in the 30s, 40s, 50s. When it comes to black life, they don't. Hey, man, that's Jimmy Dean down the street after you. It's only the cool white ones who, you know what I'm saying, come to you, pull you to the side like, hey, make it quick, say what they got to say, and act like they ain't never talked to you because they know what the consequences is for them telling you what's going on. It's to sound like the same shit. So that's why I be saying, man, when we be on this shit doing what we doing, talking how we talking, they watching. You know what I'm saying? That's why everything that I say and do is for entertainment purposes only. You motherfuckers could take this the way y'all want to take it. I don't care. Take it the way you want to take it. It's all entertainment. To me, now I can't deal with and control if people out there take me seriously or to take this seriously. They'll say, yeah, that motherfucker just said something that made sense. I can't help that. God gave me a brain. He gave you all one too. So you use your brains for how y'all use your brains, and I use mine for how God wants me to use mine. You get what I'm saying? So for those that's watching, FBI, CIA, ATF, all you guys that's, right now I'm a little small channel, but soon, if I, become a big fish, I want y'all to understand one thing. Listen, we have the right to freedom of speech, right? But I'm not gonna disrespect y'all. That I'm not gonna do. No matter how I feel about the U.S. government or what they got going on or who killed JFK, who did this, who did that, I'm never gonna disrespect the government. Never. But if you guys are wrong about something, and you know that I know that you know that we all know that you're wrong, y'all asses need to chill out with them threats. Y'all need to chill out with them threats. Y'all need to sit back and soak some of this shit in, try to do some of this shit right. You know what I'm saying? But there's no such thing. I mean, you could try to do wrong right. You know what I'm saying? But eventually you'll get caught anyway. You're gonna get exposed. Now, at least at this point, if you listen and get some game, you might be able to take this shit to your grave. A motherfucker might not find out shit for 200 years, but the way shit happening, everybody's trying to fight for position. Everybody got dirt on somebody. You guys need to rethink what y'all got going on up there. Stop trying to intimidate the little people. Because you make money off the little people. You make money off the slow people. You make money off the dumb people. I get it. I understand. But sometimes y'all, greed would destroy you. And your greed is taking us all down. Because now, by you extracting from us, you making us want more. And you got all this flashy shit in our face and then tell us don't commit no crimes. Don't do anything. But you steady flashing shit in our face. So, that's just another subject. But let's get back to my girl. Come on, baby.
Do we have any safety concerns? Is there more that we should know about this? And they said no. So we knew nothing. Fast forward to this year in April, my husband gets another phone call from the FBI and they say, we're going to send you a pamphlet on what it means to be a victim and what your rights are. Still did not tell us that a man had been arrested in October 25th. They didn't tell us his name, rather, of who had been arrested and what the charges were and what the threats were to my life. We got a pamphlet in the mail. And then on May 6th, we find out that this individual pled guilty. And
hubby, I just want to say this, man. She got to come over to my house and tell me everything gonna be okay, pat me on the back, and talk some shit to me, put the battery in my back so I can get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Put the blades behind my back and put the wind beneath my feet and get it moving. We're gonna have to share her, man. No offense, hubby. I'm not talking about sexually. I'm just talking about emotionally, intellectually. I can get sex anywhere. I don't want that. But that emotional, the intellectual, man, shit. Yeah, I need that. I need that. I need this kind of conversation with a person in here I go again in the bedroom. But I'm just saying, I need this kind of conversation with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I need a serious black woman with a conversation that doesn't pertain to blaming black men who can see the play, who can see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? With the world, not just be like, oh, it's just black men. Yes, black men are fucked up. We made some bad choices. Okay. We was listening to the wrong people. We was involved in the wrong things, you know. But some of us are trying to do better. Some of us are trying to get better. Come on, man. Shit. Everybody ain't perfect. If y'all was perfect, y'all wouldn't need makeup. I'm gonna say this again. If women were perfect, y'all wouldn't need makeup. You have makeup to make yourself look perfect. So y'all not perfect either, man. But we just gonna keep going. Come on, baby. What's wrong?
After he pled guilty, they finally informed me of the name of this individual, and his name is Haim Braverman. And yes, he is connected to the Lubavitchers. So, what better way to make an argument that you're not radical and insane other than trying to kill someone for saying that you're a radical, and that things have gotten out of hand and that there these radical sects do exist? This hit the news before my husband and I were ever given this person's name. And I have to tell you, what's really terrifying about this is we are asking the DOJ to share with us the other 39 individuals that were in this group chat. Okay. We were told that this individual made a group on social media of like-minded people who were angry about my Piers Morgan appearance. And in this group, he began transmitting death threats against me and saying that he was serious, that he was going to murder me. He showed the weapon, told the individuals that if you're not comfortable with discussing weapons at this stage, then get out of this chat. And this is a quotation from the DOJ report. He said this in his video, you'll get what's coming to you. I've never met someone that I could effing kill you right now. He then had a steel bat in his hands, said that he was going to kill me with a steel bat, said that he would beat me with that he wouldn't even stop, that he would kill me until I was dead. And he quite literally said in this video, I am threatening a death sentence against Candace Owens. And writing this in a chat,
hey, look, husband or no husband, like I said, Candace Owens, if you watching this, you see this, or if anybody in your family, anybody that you know watching this, see this, man, would y'all please let her know, hey, look, they ain't nobody fucking with her, man. Husband or no husband, protection, no protection. If I see Candace Owens on the street, motherfucker fucking with her, they got a problem with me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real talk. And I'm not on here on some tough shit. I'm not on here trying to, prove that I'm the biggest gangster in the world, because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't the dumbest nigga in the world. And I ain't the weakest nigga in the world either. So let me just say that. You get what I'm saying? Let me just say that. This is a sister. I don't give a fuck. Ain't no white boy, black on black, that's always gonna happen. But we will deal with that later. We'll deal with us later. But ain't no white boy finna sit here and say she finna beat her with a fucking bat and threaten her. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, she one of us, whether y'all like it or not, motherfucker. So just like y'all protect a loudmouth ghetto bitch, I'm gonna protect this intelligent motherfucker right here. This the motherfucker right here. You know what I'm saying? She got some gang. Now I don't know how much of of the street she know about, but shit, as far as that politics, man, she got some gang. Like I say, I don't agree with 100% everything, but maybe let's say about 75, 80% I do agree with on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 85, depending on, what season it is and what she talking about. Maybe 85% of the time. Especially when it comes down to the JEWs. Especially when it comes down to the JEWs. I've been hearing some stuff. I've been seeing some stuff. I'm reading the Bible. This stuff been going on, man, since way back then, thousands of years ago when Jesus was here. if you read the Bible at that time and you study Christ and how he was moving around the Jews, you look now, the Jews are still moving the same way. Oh, sorry, I keep saying the Jews. I'm sorry. I don't mean the Jews. I mean the JEWs. The JEWs. Think about what I'm saying. The same thing. They doing the same thing. They can't see it because they blinded. So they can't see it. But I see it, you know. They don't want us to. I don't know who worse, Israel or the Catholic Church. To be honest with you, and Candace, you need to come on about that Catholic Church, man. Come on up out of it, man. Come on, listen to Pastor Geno Jennings, man. Come on up out of it. Come on up out of it, girl. It's not for you. It's not for you. Come on over here. Bring that white man with you. Come on over here so y'all can learn the true gospel. Come on.
Really alarms me here is 39 other people knew about this. 39 other people were in this chat and understood that he wanted to kill me and he was serious
Ain't
about this.
telling.
And none of them thought to reach out to me. None of them reached out to me on social media and said, hey, I'm in this chat and I don't like you. I disagree with you and your stance on Israel. And maybe I'm a fan of Rabbi Shmuley, but this is wrong. And I'd like to think that that would have happened, that one of the 39 other people in this chat, and this chat, to be clear, was started by Haim Braverman. I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly. He also goes by Hy Braverman, Hy Braverman, not to be confused with another individual with that exact same name that lives in Connecticut. He lives in New Jersey, to be clear. And the FBI still has not given us a photo of him. We don't have a photo of him. We don't have a photo of his arrest. We can't find anything on the internet. It seems like everything has been somewhat purged from the internet. And that makes me very uncomfortable. It doesn't feel to me like this was done to protect me, but rather to tell me at the very end of things after things were cleaned up. And it just, again, I'm very discomforted by everything that went down here. And so I did ask the public, if this person does have a record, there should be a mugshot out there. Somebody knows something. This person lives in New Jersey and has a job, and somebody should perhaps, if I say Haim Braverman, be able to send us a photo of him, a clear photo of him or more information. And so you can send that to us, tips@CandaceOwens.com. If you can find anything about Haim Braverman as we continue. We are in conversations, productive conversations with the DOJ and the FBI. They have been speaking with my legal team, with my lawyer, Noah, about this. And I am insisting that ahead of his sentencing, that I learn more about him. He is scheduled to be sentenced in September of this year. And I am allowed to give a statement. And I am going to obviously be asking that just to the full extent of the law that he is prosecuted. This is insane. People shouldn't have to look over their shoulders because they make a sound argument. Either you can debate that argument, but this threatening to kill one another over political disagreements is an absolute nonsense. And I maintain my position that there are radical religious cults, and the idea that someone can simply call you anti-Semitic or threaten to kill you for pointing that out is ridiculous. Anyways, I want to.
So yeah, I'm gonna end it with this, man. I'm gonna cut it right there, and I put the link in the description. Y'all can go check it out. She also talking about Taylor Swift on here. I don't know what that crazy heifer into, but man, these folk crazy, man. But y'all can go check out Candace Owens. I'm gonna put the title and all that shit in the description and all that shit, so y'all can go click on and look at it. But let me just say this, right? And let me leave off this note right here. Anybody that studies history, anybody that loves history, I advise you all to do a study. Some of you all probably know about the Catholic Church history, but if you don't, I'm just saying, go do do your homework, go do a study on it. You know what I'm saying, on the Catholic Church, but also do a study on Israel, man, from day one, from the day Adam and Eve was created all the way up until now, man. Do your homework, do your research, man, because I'm gonna be honest with you. The Bible is specifically talking about the life of the Jews and some Gentiles too. Basically his people and what all they've been through. What all they've been through is the same thing we going through. But you know the difference? They knew the truth the whole time. The stuff that they're indulged in, the stuff that they are not supposed to indulge, they were supposed to teach us the way. Did y'all know that? The Jews JWs, excuse me, was supposed to be teaching us the way. But instead, they kept it from us. They wasn't teaching it. And when I say from us, I'm talking about the ancestors, the people from back then. That's what made Christ come. That's what made God come in human form, because they was not teaching it. They was keeping it for themselves. They was not spreading the gospel. That's why when Jesus came, he dealt with the Gentiles. He ridiculed the Jews. Remember, the Pharisees, he got on them. He didn't go kick it with them. He didn't say, all right, these are my people. Let me hang out with them and have brunch and lunch. No, he went and got him 12 disciples, 12 strong men. You know what I'm saying? And he started speaking to the Gentiles, to the other people. You know what I'm saying? And probably the people that wasn't, that were Jews that probably didn't get the memo. You know what I'm saying? So they doing it now. The same thing. They not teaching you. They draining you in the music industry in Hollywood. They got you doing all this freakish stuff for them. They got you sacrificing your soul for money. It ain't giving none of it to you. They giving it all to their kids, their wives, keeping it in the family, passing wealth down from generation to generation. The Jews, the JWs have been a group of wealthy people for a very long time. God was giving them everything. They had it all. They had it all. And as you see, they lost their grip. You know what I'm saying? Their relationship with God is and they think they still tight with God, but they're not tight with God like they used to be, because they denied his son. And that's the wrong thing they did. I always wondered this. I said, when you read the Old Testament and you say to yourself, you're like, man, y'all had God right there. Right there. He was with y'all when y'all was wandering in the wilderness, when y'all was in battles and wars. He was with you guys. He helped David beat Goliath. He was with y'all the whole time. How in the world did you guys decide to go left and say, hey, this is better over here? Yes, this God freed us from slavery. He parted the sea, but we like this God over here because he allows us to do what we want to do. Go read it, man. And so when you got people, when God uses people like Candace Owens to bring some stuff to the forefront, look what they doing. Got to shut them up like they did Jesus, like they did everybody else. The disciples, we got to shut them up. They exposing stuff. They telling people the truth. We can't get people to do what we want them to do if they know the truth. So I'm just going to say this, man. If you study the Jewish history, some of y'all know it, some of y'all don't. I'm not saying they're the Antichrist. I'm not saying that. But like she said, it's a lot of weird things going on with them. And y'all need to really be paying attention, man. Stop indulging. Stop engaging, man. Learn to say no to these folks sometimes, because they say no to us. How many JWs you see come to the hood and go to the Rib Shack? Chicago, how many JWs you see come to Harold's? New York. How many? Well, I ain't gonna say that y'all, but not in the hood. I don't think y'all see them in the hood like that. Now I know that they got some bodegas, probably where they be at. But how many of them come to the hood bodega? Chop it up with y'all. Try to teach y'all the way. Do they tell y'all to repent for your sins? No. They make money off you. They get rich off you. And then when you can't do nothing else, when they done draining you, you broke. You got nothing. You over here doing Vlad interviews for $2-3 grand. But you done made them a million billions of dollars. You done been on millions and millions of tours. You done been touring all over the United States, touring all over Europe. Man, pay attention. She right. There's some groups out here, radical groups, that believe in certain shit, man, and will take you the fuck out. They did Malcolm like that. They did King like that. Our own people. And I know they're gonna be like, our own people have something to do with King. Yeah, our own people. Oh, don't think that these folk ain't had no black help with King. Now everybody know what happened to Malcolm, but y'all think what happened to King was just all white boys? Y'all think that? Y'all got to be a goddamn fool, man. They always say it's the person closest to you that got something to do with it that's gonna always be able to get to you. It's always the person closest to you that's always able to get to you. And if he not gonna be the trigger man, he gonna make sure that the other person is close enough to get you. If he's not the trigger man, if he's not gonna be the man, but he's gonna be right there. So I wouldn't put it past any of them people on that balcony ain't telling more than what they know. Jesse Jackson might know a little more than what he's saying. I'm not gonna say and saying don't nobody know nothing. Don't nobody black have no hand in that. Come on, man. Cause you got to pull an assassination. They didn't walk up on King and shoot him. They had to know where he was staying. They had to know how to position themselves on them buildings to shoot them guns, man. That ain't just some random shit. Oh, he in 12. So that's shit. You know how long it'll take you to find out how you gonna do what you gonna do? By that time, you be like, fuck, I should just walked up on the man then. You ain't gonna have no time to do it that day. You have to plan that out. You have to sit there and wait for the perfect shot. You can't just say, okay, he gonna be right there. So let me go over right here, and I'm because you might not get the right angle. But if you know ahead of time, oh yeah, well he's coming to the such and such hotel. We're gonna be staying in room such and such because we got these booked ahead of time. Now I don't know. Now I don't know if they really got them booked ahead of time or they got them that day, that night. You know what I'm saying? But even if so, it ain't don't take nothing to make a phone call to say, hey, look, we here, we in such and such room, and the person come the day before, the night before, set up, get his shot, his angle right. It's just like the Trump inauguration, right? Dude knew when, where, and how. He knew how far to shoot. He knew where to position himself. And so did the damn other snipers that shot him. Think about this, y'all. So you mean to tell me that shit didn't happen with King? You a goddamn gonna lie. Come on, man. The same shit happened. Look at the Trump inauguration assassination attempt. Look at that, and look what happened to King. Same type of setup. The person knew when and where. Trump inauguration dude planned it. He planned it. He planned the whole thing. So y'all don't think they planned the whole King thing? Come on, man. I don't know if it's the JWs on that or not, but I know black folks had a hand in both situations. That I do know. I'm not stupid. I know a back door when I see one. We always talking about this back door shit in 2025. Well, what about the back door shit in 1965? Let's talk. What about the back door in 1965? Niggas was getting back door then. And that was a back door. Both of them, Malcolm and King. Both of them was backdoored. Ain't nowhere in the motherfucker. A nigga don't know what a motherfucker. Come on, man. If the dude knew Trump was gonna be there that day, trust me, that assassination wouldn't have happened like that. Trump would have been dead. Only thing to say Trump was he moved his head. Think about it. That was planned. King's was planned. They knew. One of them black motherfuckers knew, man. And one of them, they probably dead. Jesse Jackson almost dead. They taking that shit to their grave. Well, fuck them. That's why your soul is going to hell. All of you. Every last one of you that participated in those hits. Your soul is going to hell. God is going to really punish you. And y'all better start reading that Bible. Because in the Bible it say, oh, the angels get judged at the end. Yeah. And so do you. You don't get to come up out the grave. You don't get to be resurrected. Y'all better start paying attention, man. You guys will suffer. Your kids will suffer because you holding back information. And with that note, man, all I want to say is y'all have a good one. Baby mama, Miss Candace, baby mama. I don't care if you do got a husband. You baby mama. You my internet baby mama. That's what I'm calling you. Internet baby mama. For real. You my internet baby mama. Because to be as strong as you are and as brave as you are, to get up here and say the things that you say, shit, hell yeah, I'll ride with you, shit. You know what I'm saying? There's only a couple people on here that I would, you know what I'm saying, that I would ride for, but everybody else, hell no. Fuck y'all. Y'all motherfuckers ain't no but some liars, some motherfucking cheaters, some motherfucking bad people, man. The rest of y'all, I just rock out with y'all and we'll laugh and joke and have a couple drinks. But when it comes down to the bullshit, I'm walking away from y'all. I don't give a fuck if you in a fight, get shot. I'm getting the fuck out the way. I ain't getting caught up in y'all bullshit. But motherfucker like her, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I hate to see good people get picked on like that. Like, don't pick on people. People probably gonna threaten me. I don't give a fuck. Come and get me, shit. You ain't doing nothing but practicing fucking with me anyway. So come on. You might as well get your training in. See if I'm gonna be scared and see if I'm, get your practice on, man. Cause other than that, I don't flinch. I don't budge. I don't move. I done been through too much. You know what I'm saying? I done almost lost my life. So I ain't nigga. I ain't scared to die for what's right. Shit, I've been out here trying to die for what's wrong all these years before I woke up and saw the light. So now, why not die for something that's right? So come on. You know what I'm saying? My God gonna take care of me. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't worried about y'all. But leave a woman alone. You know what I'm saying? Just leave a woman alone. Leave the women alone. Y'all deal with us men. But leave these women alone, man. For real. Whether they ghetto, intelligent or not, leave them alone, man. Don't be threatening them on shit like that, bro. And with that being said, like I say, man, I'm finna get up out of here. I know I keep saying that, but shit, man, I hate motherfuckers that do shit like that. Maybe threaten these women and then they pregnant. You threatening a pregnant woman. At that, what the fuck is wrong with you? You sick bastard, whoever you are. Glad they did lock your ass up, man. Leave my baby mama alone, man. For if I call that penitentiary and put, you know what I'm saying? Leave her alone, man. Shit, leave these girls alone, man. So what, nigga? Be a man. Shit. You got bigger fish to fry, white boy. You got to worry about people like Jose them. You know, from Venezuela. You got bigger fish to fry, my man. You still worrying about black folks exposing y'all bullshit? What cut the bullshit? But I'm out of here, man. Like I say, man, this is all good, man. Nice little dialect, man. You know, I had to come on here, man. This is my baby mama, man. I had to come on here and say something to her, man. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Candace Owens. I rock with her, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is, man, whether y'all like that shit or not. But y'all be smooth, man. Stay up out of here. Peace.